I was gonna take a little stroll down the end of the drive so that I could show y'all. Can you lower me, please?
Alright.
Yeah, I know. It sounds weird. So I could show y'all what it is on foot. But there seems to be some, well, not just some, but a lot of identified and unidentified objects from places I'm not sure of, all just floating, flying around. And so Matt and I decided we were going to take a ride in the car because, well, it's just a tad bit safer for my dome.
I shared it on Gavin. Hello, Gavin. Somebody's in the chat called Gavin.
Hi.
Alright, so listen, man.
Alright, we're going to take a quick little drive. Nothing crazy, nothing long, but...
Yeah, because the wind is really bad right now, so I don't want to be on the roads at all.
Right. He's literally just doing this to help me because he wants to keep me safe and not out in, there. I mean, Gavin, how are you? Are you in an area that is being affected by the storm? What I'm going to try to do is use this flashlight to see.
I got the brights on. Just give me a second to get out of here.
It's okay. That ain't gonna really help. Alright, screw that. No. Good for you.
Why is the sliding glass mirrors fucking
I don't know.
like fucking bouncing back and forth? It's crazy. You see
Oh.
that shit before we left? So check this out. Look at the wind
So
is nuts.
we're going to be showing you around again. This is the third drive around. So be patient with me as I have a habit of moving around too fast. You're fine. Just shut your window and we'll be good.
I'll try to do the same thing I did last time, babe, but
It's okay. Whatever. I'm not. It's fine.
The wind is way bad.
So when I was out there earlier, I actually had to use my Bluetooth so that people were able to hear me because the wind was so freaking loud that I could yell at the phone and y'all were not hearing me. 7 people in here. What's going on, everybody? All right. We have multiple mailboxes down, including that one. The people across the street from me have theirs cemented into the ground on top of a giant like raised cinder block, and theirs fell as well. Multiple street signs are down.
You should let them actually hear how loud this is. The stop sign. How about for a second?
Buckle?
Yeah.
It's okay. Sorry guys, I don't love the sound of seatbelt buckle telling us. So let's see what we can do here. Okay. So there's 2 poles in front of our house, electric poles. One of which, there's wires hanging from that one. One of which is a transformer, and the other one is just a regular light post. And the wind is blowing it so bad. Look, there's part of the roof is.
Damn.
You can even hear it flapping. It's blowing so damn hard that the electric poles are actually wobbling with the wind, and that really kind of concerns me.
Holy shit, look at this. Yeah, I'm not going on the main road. Yeah, I'm not going on the main road.
Just go around. You're good. So I think this is going to be a little helpful.
There's all these fucking trees everywhere.
Now I know oh look, that fence is all torn to pieces.
Damn, I see it. Holy shit.
This is just the minor things that have been happening.
Random tire over there.
I know, a random old tire, and I'm not saying random minor things to be, rude. or disrespectful, because any type of damage to anybody's home is definitely.
Dude, what is that? Look at this shit. This is like a random.
Ugh.
Is it a tarp? What is that black thing?
Windshield wiper?
No.
I know, I asked if you could run it. It looks like a tarp. They had a tarp of some sort covering whatever that is right there.
What is it?
It looks like they have an outdoor stove, maybe?
A stove?
Yes, that's what it looks like to me.
No, that you see that black, like the sheet?
Yeah, but look at this. There's two things out there that are.
Yeah,
Can't see.
A pool cover or something like that.
I mean, I guess it could be a pool cover too. So
Let's go down this way a little bit.
we're gonna just take you guys for a little tour. No. Anyway, I walked down this way earlier.
The wind is bad right now. Really bad. Really bad.
Yeah, the wind.
The worst.
This is absolutely the worst that has been all night. The storm. Yes, we are still okay, Carol. I'm happy you're still with us.
We're getting drilled right now. This is the worst of it so far.
It wasn't okay. So the storm was originally supposed to come
The wind is really bad.
on Sunday, and then it decided to show itself today. And then look at their flooding. Yep, their gate's down too. Then it decided to come today, and it wasn't scheduled to come until 11, and then they said 8. Then they changed it to 9, and I'll tell you what, we were live walking around the neighborhood. Carol was there, she could tell you. And Matt showed where the storm was in the newscast live that they were doing. And he showed, everybody where it was, how it looked, how big it was. Yes, this is Florida. And so what happens is it turned 9 o'clock because, that's when it was supposed to come at that point. And
the wind is
by 9:15, it had picked up. The wind, the rain was so much heavier and faster and harder. It was just like amazing how quickly it changed.
Damn, look at this shit in front of us.
So we have
Here it is.
trees in the road. Oops, we got this. And I want to say by 9:30 to 9:45, we had somebody else's seed spreader. One of those little carts you put the weed killer or grass seed in, and you push it around, and it spreads the seeds. One of the neighbors, don't even know if it's a neighbor, it could be anybody, they turned around and lost it, and it ended up in my yard. So Matt grabbed it and he put it, and no, Matt, not finders keepers, doofus. He bungeed it down, and we'll find out whose it is. Also, hi Rock Gem, thank you so much.
Yeah, they lost power over here. Look.
Yes, there's generators if you hear that noise.
That's not good.
So
They've lost power. We have it.
Jillian, yes, we're doing all right, if I must say so. It definitely is one of those things that it's just very, very quick, drastic changes. So I'm spotlighting out my window. about that so that I can show you guys a little bit better. Thank you so much for the prayers. I'm happy that you are not in an area being affected because this storm is, yeah, the whole fence is supposed to affect so many different states.
What the hell's all that shit hanging out right there? That is a trampoline? Holy
That's a
shit.
trampoline. It was a trampoline. And these are just, like I said, the minor things. And like I said, not downplaying. However, it could be way worse.
All the panels are gone.
Can you wait? So, all the panels on that other side of that fence are missing. What's up? You guys keep safe. Oh, thank you so much. Blessings to you both, Lord and praise. Oh God, that means so much to me. Thank you so much. Yes. This is Florida. The one thing I love is look at the beautiful colors. I mean, that's the lightning. That was a really pretty shade of blue. We've had some purplish colors,
Teal.
pink,
All
teal.
the trees.
We've had so many different colors in the sky from the lightning. It is beautiful. This is Lee County, Florida. So,
it hit us at about
Fort-
9:15.
yeah.
And
Fort Myers Beach, Sanibel, Captiva, North Fort Myers, Naples, Malacca, Bonita, Cape Coral, all of these areas, plus many more. It is supposed to actually be devastating to Tampa. This fence right here, that's all taken down. Oh my God, it's so
downtown
terrible.
Fort Myers is underwater.
Yes, you finally found a Florida live stream. I have been going live on this storm. I have a playlist if you're interested in checking out the progression of the storm. And I don't even know. There's probably about 10 videos, regardless of if it's a live or a video, but there's quite a bit on there as of right now, just because this is what I do. I'm kind of like my little storm chasing butt. I've been doing this for years. Unfortunately, I was unable to make it to the beach because they were not letting anybody on the island. But normally I will go to the beach 2 days before the storm and then the morning of the storm. Are you live all night? I may stay. You are more than welcome to stay and chat, listen, does not matter. Yes, I am live the majority of the entire storm. Pretty much the rule that I have is about every hour and a half, unless something progresses and gets super crazy, much worse, then I'll be firing up a live sooner than that, just so I can show what's happening at that point. Pickle, how's my pickle? This is Cape Coral in Lee County, Florida. Also, once I get
Another basketball hoop.
all the basketball
All the
hoops.
flop
Oh, look at all the
shit.
porta potties are all tipped over. That's shitty. No pun intended. Nope. Yes, pickle. We passed a street that had at least 2 generators. Therefore,
So this neighborhood is right next to all these trees down. Holy shit.
so therefore there are some houses without power.
We got power next to it. This is right next to us.
Yes, I was just fixing to say that. How long do you think from where we saw that generator, those generators, to how long until you think it hits us and we have no power?
You want to get out for a second here in a minute?
We're
and
next.
Let them hear how bad the wind is. This wind is super bad.
I don't
guys.
have my Bluetooth with me, so for me to talk to them with, all that, I mean, I will absolutely get out and walk. You know that. Whoop. Not a problem with me.
The whole fence is fucked up.
May I shine? Stay. Oop, never mind. I'm not going to be able to show you that one because he didn't stay still long enough. Make sure you subscribe and thank you so very much, Carol. If you would not mind dropping my link. I know people are here and it's easy, you know, for people to do so, but sometimes it's a little bit more helpful
That fence. It's missing all the panels.
to
Holy
have
shit.
a link dropped. Thank you, my love. You are amazing. So, yeah. This is it. Every hurricane will have its own individual playlist. I have to actually go to my Facebook and get some of those because I have no friggin' clue why I was uploading a lot of the hurricanes from the past
What fence is this?
on.
Oh, this is very neat.
It's a chain link fence
I know this is that.
on
Holy
Facebook
shit, they
when I
busted
should have been
that.
putting it
That's
on
busted
here.
up too.
I'm going to be watching until I fall asleep. Was it worse than? Yes. Helene was just a little bit of wind and rain. This, I want to say, is, oh God, probably fucking 75 to 100% worse than Helene was. I went and I had nothing to show. There was literally nothing to update. So every time I would have an emergency broadcast come on the radio, I would just record that. I don't know what he just ran over.
How many tornado did you get today?
So I was actually going to say that I received about 10 to 15 tornado warnings back to back. I would get the ones that they text to you, and then the county started calling. So they were calling like every 30 seconds. We want you to hit number 1 to say that, you know, yes, they did make it through. I did hear the warning. And then it got so stinking bad that I was not only getting the emergency alert text messages, but I was getting a phone call at the same time and getting another call on call waiting, giving me the same messages. Turns out it wasn't 10 to 15, it was actually 18 in total tornado warnings that we were a direct area to be affected by tornadoes. So I have power still. However, look at how pretty that, oh shit, it's gone. I hate when that happens. It was such a pretty blue. The road that, I want to say it was 2 blocks from my house has generators. So that means that we should be losing power shortly. Nope. We are about an hour and a half to 2 hours below Tampa. This is Lee County, Florida, Cape Coral, by Fort Myers Beach.
Yes, the key got it the worst.
Cheeks in the house. What's up? How you doing, fam? Much love to you and your family. Siesta Key got it the worst. I don't know. I know that Sanibel still was not completely back to normal yet. Thank you so much for your prayers, darling. We definitely appreciate and love you very much. You're amazing. Y'all can hear that stinking wind. It is insane. I'm literally trying my hardest to get you guys decent views of everything. This is why I wanted to walk, but with the large objects flying around. What, babe? Oh, another porta potty down. He's counting the porta potties that are down.
Every single one.
Yes, they're reporting. Oh, it is, yeah. Okay, Siesta Key is the worst. I mean,
Gone. Look at all these trees over here. It's right by our house.
I was going to move to Florida, and with the hurricanes, you'll have. Oh, come on, Cheeks. Where's your sense of adventure? We could be neighbors and stuff. Like, knock, knock. Can I borrow a cup of sugar?
Every fence is, look at that stop. All the
All the fences are down. All the signs are freaking tipped over. The transformer power lights, the power poles, they're all wobbling and swaying to the beat of the wind. Pasco County got wicked winds, took my shed away. Wow, anonymous. Would you like to, come on panel and talk about what the storm did with your area after, a little while, or whenever you want to? You're more than welcome to. I've been extending that offer to anybody that says that they are in Florida or being affected by the storm, because I would just love to have everybody put it out there, and there's rescue efforts. Some people, are willing to help others.
Look how high this shit is right here.
I know. Okay, so this morning, this is
holy shit. Damn!
This seawall right here I jump off of, and it's always from the wall about 6 feet out is usually...
It's got the whole dock submerged.
Just sand. So today when I walked down here earlier, it was about 3 to 4 feet higher than normal, and now it's almost up to the top. Within...
Up to the top? It's overflowing.
Well, on the one side. Within an hour of my first live this morning that I did, the streets were flooded. I want to say at least a foot and a half of water.
Tree tore up. Another mailbox right here. Look at all this shit right here.
Fences. I mean,
mailbox.
Like I said, this...
Look.
I'm looking.
Look at all this shit.
We're looking. God bless you. Oh, thank you so much. That, you guys, you have no idea. That means so much to me when y'all come in here and you just say such awesome things like that. Sometimes it sounds funny, but you just have a renewed faith in humanity just by some of the people that you talk to. Whether it's YouTube or any place on the internet, some people are just so kind and caring, and you guys have no idea how awesome that is. I-19 is flooded.
Is it?
Yes.
The wind is real bad right now.
And I really won't know until tomorrow. Oh my gosh.
Holy shit.
So yeah, it was very gray, very dingy, very dark. We had a very small
I'm gonna drive around back to Subway and go back because I don't want to hit no fucking power lines.
No, you're good. You're good. You're fine. You're fine. We had a very small little spot where
what the hell was that? You see that?
That was the bench. Looks like
you missed when I turned.
Okay.
I don't even know what that was. I can't even explain it. If I try to explain it, I'm gonna sound crazy.
You won't sound crazy, but it's okay. Think about it if you could figure out how you want to say it. Say it. You're live from Tampa, Thomas. Catherine, thank you so much.
Shit everywhere.
Yeah, we're good. I mean,
there's shit everywhere.
It's a little windy and a little wet. No, it's actually a lot windy and a lot wet. You don't realize it, I don't think. It's not as noticeable.
Down right there.
Power lines down, not in the road.
Yeah, right there. So you're right. Look up that tree.
The whole zip code 33604 is out of power. Oh, wow. That's crazy. as always, if you want to come on after and, especially if you have a channel, you can definitely mention your channel and tell them, what you guys have experienced out in Tampa. I love to have people come on and talk about, the experiences that they are having from just anything at all that's negatively impacting a family or a community. So if you decide that you'd like to come over and chat with us and share your story and that entire zip code's story, you're more than welcome to. Anybody is always welcome to come on and talk. Have they evacuated? It was a mandatory evacuation. Good luck. Hope you're okay. I'm here for y'all right now. Thank you so much, Sammy Green. You're awesome. Ton of trees down. Yeah. Wait till tomorrow to see if damage might. Oh boy. I think that's the worst part because it's coming, overnight, and a lot of people aren't really going to know exactly how bad the extent of it is. Hey, honey, would you mind just going down the street that caught on fire, that house, so I could just show them that they're trying to fix it now?
Yeah, we were just down it.
I went.
I'll go by that.
Thank you, darling. I feel. Oh, Sarasota. Yeah. Sarasota is supposed to be
You're right. Look how that rain's falling.
having it
On top of
really
that roof.
bad.
Look on top of that roof. You see that rain? Oh, it's
Yeah,
falling?
yeah.
It's sure everywhere over here.
Bradenton had a lot of damage.
How much flooding
Look
over
at
here?
this. I mean, it doesn't look like a lot, but it's enough. So as far as damage in my area, other than a whole lot of houses missing fences, a lot of street signs are down, a lot of power lines are down. Just got done watching this. Oh wow, the swells that came in over 80 seconds. Story.
Oh shit, look at that flood right there. You're right.
Yeah, that's not supposed to be a lake.
Who's this guy? Look at the stop sign.
I
Look
don't
at the
know,
stop
but I
sign.
don't want to shine on them.
That stop sign's down over there. Look at this one here.
There's
Shattered.
a stop sign down. So my neighbor, what? Okay, yeah. The stop sign down. My neighbor had some of her fascia flying off, and it was actually hitting the lines that went to the transformer, so we had requested that we could take it down and, help with that, because the last thing we wanted was, them to experience an electrical fire or have them blow the transformer out again. There are two more, yep, you're correct. There are two more storms headed this way. I don't know that they are going to be as bad as this or as strong, but yeah. I have no idea. Have you heard anything about Apollo Beach?
What? Apollo Beach?
Uh-huh. Anything that's actually beach area, I don't know. Honestly, I would say it might not be for a couple of days. There's a lot of times there. Do you know what county is Apollo Beach in? It's by Riverview. It's a Bay Beach. They better not be powerful. We are raised to competing with. Yeah, no, I agree. I was telling Matt, my husband, and I were discussing the storms a little earlier because we've been alternating going live, and I was like, there's two more with a possible third coming, I think. And he was like, what? I'm like, yeah, that's what it's saying. So West Palm Beach seems
right.
West Palm Beach is safe. St. Lucie County, we heard that they have a number of fatalities. No, this is a hurricane, but there were 18 tornado watches for my direct area. I know
because,
that there were a few tornadoes that actually did come through and caused quite a bit of destruction for some of the places. Thankfully, it did not hit my neighborhood, my house. Thank you, fam. Oh my gosh. So I hope so much that all of y'all out here that are going through this, your family, everybody, I hope everybody is safe. And I hope everybody, it just walks out of this just with a little bit of disappointment to their homes, damage like that. I'd much rather the loss of, parts of my house than the loss of a life. My house is mostly underwater from the storm surge. Oh, I'm so sorry. This is Apollo Beach we're speaking of. So what I'm gonna do is, when I'm done on this, I am going to... You're in a parking garage in Lakeland. Oh my word. It's probably a very sturdy, safe place to actually be. It was pretty smart. I'm gonna look up that area, and I will make a community post. And that way, if you want to come on over,
is there a fucking window open?
That the window is being secured with plastic. That way, if you want to come on over and check out my community post, I'll have an update on Apollo Beach for you. If somebody could please drop my link. And again, I know that you have already, and I appreciate you guys so much. I can't do it while I'm live on this phone, or I would do it myself. This way, anybody that wants to grab the link, they can. My email address is in there. damagedgoodswithnoregrets@gmail.com. If anybody wants to text or call, 786-764-4077. I'm in an RV. Oh my gosh, right in the middle of the state of the zip code of devastation. Look at these duckies.
They're still there.
Just quack-a-lacking. Are y'all okay? Do you want to come home with me? I have plenty of room. Oh, just keep on wagging those tail feathers, guys. You got it. Thank you. Did you speed away because you thought I was going to hop out and grab him?
It's not happening.
Okay, so he knows me way too well. As soon as he hears me offer an animal a place to stay, generally he tries to run. Well, he floored it this time.
They shit everywhere.
They shit everywhere, but they are so cute. Paula, thank you for being here. Yes, this is what I do. This is what I do. I don't have a pen in here, or I would write this down.
Where the fuck that thing? Whole panels of it. What are these panels, these fence panels going to?
I don't really know. I know that the last time when Ian hit, the fence panels and anything, even the screen porches, were flying off of the houses, and they were landing up on top of the power poles. Carol or Innocent or anybody in here that has, contact for me, can you please do me a favor? Can you send me a text with 33604 and Apollo Beach, just because I want to make sure that I do not mix up any numbers or forget anything, because as I said, I am going to look into these areas a little bit and see what I can find, and I'm going to be making some posts on my community wall for anybody that wants to come back and check and just see what updates I have. Prayers from Brazil. Thank you so much. I'm so happy that you're here. I'm so happy to have you guys here. You guys are so awesome.
Shout out to Brazil.
Shout out to Brazil. Yes. Thank you, Innocent. I love ducks. I do too. Duckies are so cool. So, it's like a ghost town. And that's okay. Thank you so much for sending that. Remember the person. Yes. Stay safe is right. Woo! So apparently the road's messed up. Look at that. I can't even show it over there because it's too much.
This neighborhood's fucked up.
This neighborhood looks a little like it's verkocht.
Oh shit, look at it already. There you go.
Oh my word. So wasn't this one of the newer car washes they just put in?
What is this shit?
This is... oh gosh. 33604. Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
No fence.
No, yeah, all the panels in that fence. Wow. So, the houses across the street from me have a canal right behind their houses. And, for a very long time, it seemed like every time I went live, you would hear and people were always going, what the hell is that noise? And then all of a sudden it stopped. I'm like, I don't know why they never came back, but I'm happy because I'm so tired of hearing that. And then it became summertime, and every time I went live, the landscaping crews would come and they would cut the grass. So I couldn't win. Prayers from Washington, local. Very nice. Thank you so much.
Miss all those planters.
Thank God for you, keeping you and Matt. Oh, thank you so much, Paula.
No, shout out to the power of prayer. Everybody that did good prayers for us, man. That works.
Y'all out there, like I said, every prayer said for us, every positive thought, every positive vibe that y'all send up for us, you have no idea how special that is and how important that is to me. It just means so much. From Scotland. How's Scotland doing? How's Brazil over there doing? Is there anything going on from the weather? Because I'll tell you what, there's so many people that are being affected. Hillsborough County. Okay, how about, instead of putting it in chat, 786-764-4077. You're welcome to send anything privately to me that way, so that there's nothing in the chat. You're welcome to put it in chat if you want to.
Come on, dude.
But, you know, I do try to protect everybody that comes in as best as I can. Let's see. Weather here in my area in Scotland is okay. We only had a little rain and some wind. Well, that's really good. You're absolutely right.
Let me find out the government did this shit with some weather manipulation.
Rock this girl. Love that name. And thank you so much. I'm so happy to have you guys here. Hurricane Ian very successfully gave us a very large...
Damn, you hear that?
I do hear that. It's crazy. Sinkhole. And it literally took out the entire freaking road all the way down to the sewer drainage pipes underneath the road. I want to say it was probably 20 feet deep. This friggin' sinkhole in Northport. And it was crazy. We went over there like hop, skipping, and jumping trying to get through. And we were, you know, offering help if anybody needed any supplies. I 100% think the government has had a hand in making the weather insane with all the clouds. I am going to go right on ahead and tell you that, you know what? I don't disagree.
Welcome to climate change.
Welcome to climate change, yeah. Changing because they want it to.
Yep.
That's funny. I have a friend of mine that actually believes that there is some device creating. Well, someone from the CIA came out and actually spoke about that not long ago, saying that it is very true, and there's, you know, the chemtrails and stuff do create a lot of issues.
It's called cloud seeding, and it's on my Twitter.
Yeah.
If you have Twitter, go to @WhiteBoyRadio, or better yet, go to the Congressman MGT Martin Taylor Greene. She uploaded a clip of the CIA director of the Obama administration that yes, they fuck each other.
Yes.
All countries do.
Tis the truth.
All countries do. Think about it. If you got an enemy across the world for whatever the reason is, and you can you can tamper with the weather, you can fuck them up. I don't know what the extent of it is or what, but it's not a conspiracy. You have
786-764-4077.
you got the CIA director admitting it.
Thank you.
And there's a million other clips. That's why a lot of people talk about it. And then when you watch about how they act, these motherfuckers are giving Ukraine. This is the United States of America. Some of these people getting affected by this hurricane, they need assistance.
At least you get $750 from Kamala.
They
ain't
gotta pay
giving
that
shit
back.
to no one.
They gotta pay that shit back.
I don't need shit from her.
They give the migrants, these illegal motherfuckers coming over here, they give them $6,000 each.
Yeah.
People lose their whole house in a storm.
That's
they get
true,
$750,
too.
paying taxes their whole goddamn life.
No, you're okay. You had it. 786-764-4077.
You gotta be crazy, man.
We saw what Dubai was doing.
You gotta trust nobody and question everything, man. And nowadays, and if you don't live by that motto, and then you call somebody a conspiracy theorist, you're the fool. Government never has your back. You want less government.
Yeah, absolutely. It became a real hard thing to realize that there, you know, are people 786-764-4077. Yeah, that's what they are doing in North Carolina. It's disgusting. Not allowing people to get rescued. Oh, that is horrible. I'm so disappointed in the way things are turning out. And you know, you grow up believing, yes ma'am, that's it. that you're supposed to, be able to
Use your
trust
house.
the local media.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be able to trust, okay, there we go. The government, the police, this, that, the next thing.
Who remembers when Hurricane Ian came?
I was just going
and
to say that. This
right.
is the house that the generator set on fire last year. Y'all remember anybody that was in, or not last year, I apologize, for Hurricane Ian. Look at how beautiful they made it. So it's actually such a nice house right now. Nice, beautiful upgrades. This house was burnt down to the foundation. I don't know where the generator was, but it did.
Inside.
Oh, that's right. They had it inside the house, inside the garage possibly. And I mean, there's water right behind the house. They live on a canal.
Holy shit, I fucked up.
But that house was not only completely devastated and burnt down to the ground, there was an animal also that was hurt. But what's worse is that a human life was lost.
What is all that shit on that yard over there? Flashlight behind that thing over there? Is it over there? What is all that shit? Damn.
That is all fence paneling. Hold on, let me zoom in. So that fence to the right is now missing lots of fence panels. And is that a cowboy?
Look at all this shit right here. Look.
The things you see in
Tire right there.
people's yards.
Look, get all this right here. I'm driving so fast past all this.
I know.
To let them see it.
So,
Is that a tire right there?
yeah, no, that's actually a very well cut chunk of wood. I didn't want to. It's okay. You wouldn't have put the wrong number. So yeah, this is just what our area is for right now. As soon as they allow us on the island, I will be going out to, just like son of a bitch I did with Ian, I will be showing y'all what happened there. I'd like to get over to Sanibel because I haven't seen what happened with them.
If you go, hey, listen, anybody affected by the hurricane, man.
But yes, send me areas. I'll look them up. I'll post them on the community. And you know what? If they're not even that terribly far from where I am, I have no problem taking a ride out and driving around the area and documenting it for you guys.
You're not gonna get no help though. 60 Minutes just did a special this week on insurance companies fabricating the claims. They're turning people down. You ain't gonna get no claim.
Yeah, they have, for whatever the hell, I don't even know what their reason is. I just know that they are 100% capable, fully capable of helping us, but they've decided they didn't want to. Yes, I can.
You gotta be a migrant.
Sorry about that.
You gotta be anti-Jesus.
Florida is super expensive.
Anti-Jesus, migrant, Ukraine, or a country of war, and definitely not white to get help.
Is that it?
There's a few more, but that's basically what it is.
Basics, okay. No, Florida is super expensive. And snowbird season is at least 2.5 times more expensive than it would normally be because people come down to enjoy the summer months, even though it might not seem, you're welcome, like, summer weather. But when you're used to being in negative degrees and it's 60, next thing you know, you're swimming. So people do enjoy. Yeah, we're headed home. There's the park by the house. I just joined. Have you been through the no? The eye is not supposed to come over us, right?
No.
No, we're just kind of getting...
We got
the whole outer bands, and then we got the eye is concerned, but we moved into it quite a bit. Thank you so much. I'll go anywhere to record and document, honestly. So yeah, I would absolutely take a ride out to Tampa, because that's it's an area that has, God, I'm so scared and worried for them. The devastation alone that area has had to endure, it's just it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking because, you know what, I don't care what anyone says.
I'll take electricity.
I don't have to.
You heard?
What?
I'm taking a shower for what we still have it.
Okay. I'm gonna sit here for a minute, talk, smoke.
Alright guys, much love, much respect.
Alright, thanks.
I gotta catch a shower before we lose
the power's gone?
Yeah.
Alright, thank you, darling.
Wait. Okay, alright. Y'all be good, man.
Yeah, awesome. I shall be in momentarily. So, just fucking see that off. Places like Tampa, I definitely would want to go. Like I said, the devastation alone, they deserve to be, you know, talked about. They deserve to have their situation shown. When I went through Ian, my God, the beach areas were so devastated that I could not believe it. We do? Yeah. We still have power. Awesome. You've had no power for 5 hours. That sucks. We lost power at around 6 o'clock in the evening from Hurricane Ian, and we did not get it back for 29 days. Helene did it. Wow. Oh, wow. Okay. I have quite a few friends that I know that reside in Tennessee, and I heard the exact same thing. They said bridges were washed down. They were gone. They were there, and now they are not. And you're in the bunker. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. And the flooding, I was told that a house was literally like swept off the foundation and was floating. And that's the messed up part, is Helene was supposed to be the worst storm in 100 years, right? And now they are saying the same exact thing about this storm. Helene was, like I said, very, very mild here. But when I found out from my friends exactly what they had to endure in Tennessee and like the other states, I was just upset. Pommy, hi honey, how are you? I haven't seen you in like 500 years. On rooftops. When it hit land and yeah, no, that is not normal whatsoever. It hits land and it slows down. So, yeah. What's this? Is it at all possible that these storms... I don't think I'm qualified to answer that question at all, but all of the answers could be found in the Bible. If you read the Bible and you're a religious person, I think you could figure it out. just becoming. These are, a lot of them are. I do believe with you. I do believe you a lot. In fact, I am not at all even afraid to say that, you know, I'm kind of into conspiracies. And 99% of the times, the things that I dive into and really start looking into and researching, and just, you know, there's just so many different avenues you can take from one to the next. Good night, Lincoln. Thanks for coming in. They end up being the truth, and they are not freaking conspiracies to begin with. And everybody wants to call you crazy, and they don't want to hear about it, and you don't know what the hell you're talking about until all of a sudden they find out it's the truth. And I don't know. It's just insane. Help me. Let's see. Oh, my hair. Aw, yes, babe. Thank you. I am absolutely 100% happy that we are safe too. Your brain is smooth. My brain feels like it lives in a blender. Your brain is flat. I can't help it. You guys are fucking funny. They have storm balls. Interesting. It's much bigger than that. XX. Would you like to elaborate? Throw out an example or two of what you think, what you mean by it's much bigger than it. You're right, innocent. It is just like a friggin' movie. How many times have you heard me say, same movie, different actors? You've seen it before. My house. My trees are, all my little shrubs and my hibiscus, you know, they're all just freaking laying down, and my van is just freaking going insane. Wobbling back and forth. Hi, from Pakistan. Hello, hello. Anyway, Unsocial, how are you? I'm starting to wonder how many are going to need rescue and rehab, honestly, because I'll tell you what, there's an awful lot of damage that has been done to everything around us. Any place that has, you know, still is wooded is flooded, trees are down, houses, I mean, you've seen just some of them, not all of them, but some of them. Good point, Lori. We're in Lee County, Florida. A ton of fans along the coastline. I know, here after storms, they fall from the trees. Are you serious? That could be sad. Just to see, I would be so unhappy. Like, do you just go and get them and hug them and cuddle them? Hi, woman. Hi, dude. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we'll be asleep. I didn't eat shit. It was. Were we out that long? It's always been an hour, I guess so. Hmm. Good energy, thanks. Um. Yeah, you know me very well, don't you? It's definitely something that helps me anyway. I have videos, and I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, of the possums, the little itty bitty babies that I rescued, bottle fed, taught how to feed, taught how to go to the bathroom. Once they were done going through the whole rehabilitation process and they were strong enough to go on their own, and they were vetted to make sure that they were healthy enough, weighed enough, and everything was good, um, I did release them. So I was very happy to do that, but it was very emotional for me because you know how I am with my little rescues. I mean, for God's sakes, that stupid pet store shut down, and there was 15 domestic rabbits let go, and they were all in my yard, and I had to catch them all like an idiot chasing rabbits. And then one of them had babies. Possums are amazing. Um, Matt really didn't have much experience with many animals at all, and he loved those little possums. He absolutely adored them. He literally told me he would not mind having one as a pet one day. I saved a duck once. Oh my gosh! Oh, that's so sad. Poor baby. Yeah, raccoons are awesome. Unfortunately, coons are like 3-year-old toddlers their entire life, and I have had my fair share of rescuing them, and oh my god, they're so cute and cuddly, and they grab your hand and they'll pull it to their mouth and they'll eat whatever you're feeding them like right out of your fingers. They're so cute, so cute, so smart, such troublemakers. Fennec fox. If anybody's ever had a fennec fox, you know what I mean when I say they're kind of crazy, and they do not make great pets, but they are so stinking cute. The little tiny miniature fox, the big old satellite dish ears, those are the ones I'm talking about. So yeah, skunks make great pets too. They are cute little rebels. Anybody that's ever had any experience with raccoons knows that you have literally got to childproof your house. Like childproof locks on everything, because they will open every cupboard, they will get into everything, and they will love every moment of it and think that they are just like the best thing in the world. We did nothing wrong today. Nope, did not destroy everything that you had in the cupboard. They don't just have like 2 hands either. They are equipped with 4. They could get into a lot of stuff. So when I got out of the car earlier, when I got into it, I couldn't open the door. I had to use my entire body weight to get the hell in the car. Getting out of the car, it slammed shut on me. So we're gonna see if I can get out of the car without any freaking injuries. I think my wind blown hurricane hair. Tell you what. Sorry guys, this fucking light, it's blinding. I am thrilled to pieces that we still have power. Oh, and just 2 blocks away is living on generators. That's kind of scary, very close to home. It's spring here in Australia, so we are slammed. Oh my gosh. And you work there at the shelter? See, I've been rescuing since. All right, let's see how bad it doesn't actually sound so bad. Maybe it's starting to subside. But let's turn you around. I wanted to start rescuing, and I have no idea what possessed me to do so, but I was about 13 when I took in my first rescue, and it was a wild animal. And after that, it just never stopped. So that was that. And now I'm fixing to be 43. And I do not know how many animals I've had in total, but I've had a lot. I've mole rats. I've taken. It's trying to blow me away. Australia and New Zealand flags are very similar. Oh wow, you're right. Look at that. I had a bat for a short period of time. I have to try to fix this damn mailbox. I had to put it back together again because the friggin' hurricane took it off my mailbox. Don't even know if y'all can hear me, but let's see. Oh, see, there's the problem. Where's over here? Current. Where, sorry, I am absolutely, yikes, suffering from hurricane hair. However, I have volunteered at every shelter, every rescue that I possibly can since I've been old enough to do so. And I don't just do like one, I will register with every rescue in my general area and my surrounding areas. And so because of that, I get more calls than sometimes I know what to do with. And there's been days where I'll walk in the house, especially like on a weekend, and my poor husband tolerates me pretty well for the most part. And that's saying a lot because I'm not the easiest person to tolerate. However, he'll hear, babe, and he'll be like, no, not again. No more animals. And I'm like, but, no. And then I'll just like plop it on his chest and he looks at it and he's just like, how cute. Okay. And then I'm allowed to continue on with the rescue and rehab. Can y'all hear that wind? Yes, I do. Animals are so genuine. They're like children. They really are. Just like horses and bear. I actually stood on the side of the road with a large black bear after she was hit by a truck. And she did get put down when they came on out, but innocent, seriously. They yelled at me because you're not supposed to, be petting a wild bear, comforting them in their time of need on the side of damn it, the road. However, I was not going to allow it to suffer by itself. And I was like very upset that they were yelling at me because I am very, very big into animals, and I just saw this bear and I looked at her, and I swear with her eyes, when we made eye contact, and I know it sounds crazy, but I just literally could hear, like, help me. And it could have just been my heart. You know, I could have just been like, oh, God, I need to. So, went around, went back over, and I literally stood there with this bear, and I was petting it. And she was not happy, of course. And I pray to God that mama didn't leave any babies around, because those cubs, you know, when they're little, they need their mamas. But yeah, I stood there with the bear until they came and shot it and put her down. So yeah, that was a very emotional moment, but very special for me, because I don't know how many people can say that they've done that. Kangaroos are so cute. I love kangaroos. I think it's pretty funny how they fight each other when they like get pissy with each other. It's just like, those things are gangster, bro. They'll whoop the shit out of anybody. Oh my God. Are you serious? I live in New York City. In the city? Really? Not upstate? See, New York State and where I used to live up in Pennsylvania, bears are everywhere. Elk, moose, caribou. I mean, you name it, everywhere. Hell yeah, they know how to square up. They have a better set than most people do. I literally got on this like thing where I watched. Okay, where in New York State, if you don't mind me asking, were you like by the Corning, Elmira area? I may have asked you this in the past, and I just have a bad memory. In PA yourself? What county or what, like, without, I don't know, Mansfield University, do you know where that is? Or like Williamsport? They have the Little League field. Not sure if you know where that is. So I'm trying to think of like things that are very well known. Who's going to camp there? So I lived 30 minutes from the Corning Glass Museum. Corning, Elmira Airport was not far. I was up there. I was 3 hours south of Canada. But I love it up there. It's so beautiful. Close by? Okay. I lived in Tioga County area. Missy, how are you? What's going on? Are you feeling any effects from the storm? I'm not sure if you're in one of the areas that are getting affected, but I really hope that if you are, it's not that bad. Bloomsburg, really? Okay, I had so many friends in Bossberg, and geez, you know, it's funny because you can't remember all the freaking towns when you're gone for so long. Middlebury Center, Wellsboro. So it's just one of those things where you just absolutely, if you live there, you just have a whole different appreciation for life and nature. Okay. Noel, what happened to the porcupine you had? You mean my hedgehog? Jagger came to me because he was found in the garden. Somebody must have let it out in the winter months. And I know Florida, winter months doesn't sound like it's very cold, but that thing. It was about 40-ish, low 40s. And it was cold. They just are not supposed to be out in that weather. So I'm the animal lady. Everyone knows it. I get a call. Yeah, it was way, way louder not long ago, but this is supposed to stay like this, and it may go a little bit faster before it stops. They said right when you think it's going to start to slow down, not to get comfortable because it can pick up again. So oh my gosh, that's so cute. I love hedgehogs, and I mean this. I rescued Jagger, but I did have one that was my pet, and I'm not very creative, so his name was Spike. Pretty bad floods. Yeah, that's the worst part. Floods. You know, the one thing I do not miss about living up in Pennsylvania is that it would snow like Easter. It would be snowing out, and by the second week of October, you'd end up with snow. And summer months, I remember they started out really cold. The mornings were, 40s, 50s, 60s. You have really, really hot ass afternoons, and then it friggin' goes right back down to cold again at night. So it's kind of like just really a tease. It's really just ridiculous, but yeah, it's great. You will always have free accommodation with our family. Aww. I would absolutely love that. And Australia is absolutely on my list of places that I absolutely have to go. So that's really awesome. Thank you. But I don't know. I'm just happy that everybody, for the most part, seems to be doing really good. And I do have, let me just check and make sure, the zip code, and I know it's Apollo Beach. So yeah, I will make sure that I look it up and put some updates out for you guys. Is there anybody? Hello from Australia. Another one from Australia. Hurricane's still blowing, still raining. Yeah, rough. Anybody else have any areas that they are curious to know about? Let me know, and I will absolutely into them. Hey Jay, and I will leave info of whatever I find, and even with the link, and you guys can look into it. 1:37 in the morning. No, I'm not in Miami. We're Lee County, Cape Coral. I'm by Fort Myers, St. Cloud. Okay, not too far. Hey, what's going on? Be safe. You know I'm always safe. As safe as I must be. Fort Pierce. Actually, I come from that area. I do know that because of tornadoes, a retirement community was struck by one, and they have multiple fatalities. So I don't know. I don't remember what the facility was called. However, I will look and see what I can find for you. Fort Pierce, huh? I miss being back there. Yeah, absolutely. Let me know. I always tell everybody that, and I've only ever had one person follow through. Probably because when you go on vacation, you're unlimited time and so many things going on, and people forget. However, I always tell anybody, if you guys ever make it out to Florida and you guys want to come on out and we can get together, hang out for a bit, we can certainly do that. I'm always willing to meet anybody that's in my YouTube family. Yeah, it's very sad. When we heard about it earlier, we just kind of both looked at each other and froze because we had no idea what was going to be said. We didn't know anything other than they said there was fatalities. Like, a lot of people lost their lives. And, coming from that area, we were worried about it. Hey, Utah, how's it going? Every time we try to get down it. You know what that means, Carol? You're coming the wrong time of the year. I have somebody that I'm friends with, and she moved to Florida not long ago, and at first she started out on the other side where I lived, not far actually from where I grew up, and now she lives on this side, and it's kind of cool because she's not too terribly far from me. What's going on, if you don't mind, Utah, giving us a little bit of an update here in chat? Anything exciting for us to know about the storms? I always find it best. Yeah, I think so too. It's probably the better time of the year, if you ask me, because it's not really that crazy. We still do have our snowbirds down here, but they start going home, in around March, and some of them go home earlier than that. Let's see. Milton. A crane blew over and hit the corner of a building. Jesus. Really? Never ever left? Not even to visit? Yeah. Rain season and summer. That's pretty accurate. Hello, Just Married. Or Just Marie, sorry. How are you? Yeah, on social. Definitely let me know if you come Yeah, my house, thankfully, it suffered minimal damage. We lost a couple pieces of fascia. That's pretty much about it. So we got lucky this time around. Last time with Ian, I was hanging on to my house, holding pieces together while Matt was fastening it back on, which, I mean, it might sound like kind of fun, but when the wind's going like 150 miles an hour and you're really not that heavy, like 130 pounds, it's not easy to hold the houses together. I'm hoping the storm is kind of done, but we were blessed with the power staying on. Flickered on and off a lot, but it definitely did not go off for more than like a split second kind of thing. So we got lucky with that. Jeez. I just really was so worried about the whole losing power for freaking 29 days again. I mean, once it goes out, especially if it's like a transformer issue, you have no clue what the hell is going to happen in these storms. And you just don't know when you're going to have your power back. I have 2 refrigerators full size, and I was very well stocked. And then I was not stocked. And to be honest with you, if it wasn't for the National Guard coming out with supplies every day, we would go and get what we needed. And then the Red Cross came through in their vans and they delivered hot meals 3 times a day. Because of them, we were able to really make it through. The National Guard, I cannot even tell you, I would never be able to thank them enough for their efforts. Standing out there all day, every day, just handing out tons of supplies. And it wasn't just like food. I'm talking about like they would give you sanitary wipes for your like Clorox wipes and baby wipes, stuff like that, anything that you could use to like wash up a little bit. And hey Hazy, how are you, honey? I love you. They were giving out baby formula, supplies for everything, you name it, toothpaste, toothbrushes. They just really, I mean, a case of water, and you can go every day. They did say that you're only allowed to get one package of everything that they gave you. Had like 4 or 5 stops, and you would get a box of whatever they gave you. You could only go and get whatever they gave you once, and then if you wanted to get to the end of the line again to go back and get the rest of it, go and get it again, you could. And I didn't do that because I don't like taking advantage. I know other people definitely needed the supplies as well. I'm not the only one. Sometimes I would go from my neighbors who are elderly, and I would do it for them. Or on that day, I would just go through once and I would pick up stuff for them, and then I would skip getting it for myself that day just because I did not want to. I don't know, I just felt like I shouldn't be going through twice. Even though it was for 2 different households, I didn't want anybody thinking I was taking advantage of anything. So, it's okay. I'm not afraid or upset or, I don't have any kind of negative feelings about going without it to help somebody else, because that's what we're supposed to do, right? We're supposed to help each other in our time of need. And when you're elderly and have health problems, especially, You need it more than I do. Over 100, really, Utah? NWS. Wow. Holy crud. I'm only live because I've been covering the storm all day. Yeah, we we do. We absolutely, I can't say everybody does. I'm not going to speak for everybody, but my neighborhood is amazing. We would have, neighborhood meetings. We'd get together like once or twice a week, sometimes more, just because who needs what. If somebody needed something, we would help each other. The one neighbor would let us come over and charge, anything on his generator. Then another one ran an extension cord and allowed us to use it for a couple hours a day, which was really, really nice. Of course, I didn't take advantage and like hook up a refrigerator and a washer and dryer. I didn't do anything crazy like that. Just enough to be able to have your lights on and, charge a couple things yourself. Maybe use the microwave to cook something, heat something up, silly little things like that. But you don't realize how much those silly little things mean to you and how important and helpful they are until you have no way to utilize them. So it's definitely one of those things that I was just really blessed. And we all looked out for each other, They had people breaking in to other houses, to buildings, to all kinds of, businesses. So we watched out for each other. If somebody didn't look, familiar, like they didn't belong here, because we know, it's a small neighborhood, we would make sure that each other knows, hey, there's somebody we've not seen before. It doesn't mean that person couldn't be visiting family or something, but at the same time, sending out the, heads up was always definitely a good idea. And I was very, very much appreciative of these people going out of their way to help. Yeah, she had me a little peed off too. Yes, it's kind of disgusting if you think about it. And I don't understand why people are the way they are and do the things they do. Who decides that a natural disaster that freaking rips through and shreds everything everyone has to a million pieces, destroys everything, you have nothing, your house is just thrown all over the fucking place, and I'm like, oh, it's gonna be a good idea to go over and steal everything from everyone. Whenever I can get my grubby little booger pickers on, I'm taken. No, not in this neighborhood, you're not. So we definitely knew what was going on. Even people that are further down the block that we don't talk to, we have never really had any conversations with. My husband made it a point to, make the rounds and go and see who was, where, and hey, do you guys need anything? Can we help you with anything? Almost sometimes it was like bartering. Like, if I could use your generator, I'll help you with this, or I'll help you with that, or I'll take your gas cans and fill them up for you. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. I wish people would come together in kindness more often than they do. It should not take a hurricane or any type of disaster to bring us together. People forget what it's like to be neighbors, and I grew up in a town where every summer we had neighborhood block parties. Everybody knew everyone. We all hung out, all the kids played together, all the parents knew each other, and it was really nice. And so growing up that way, you kind of just assume that it's like that everywhere. And then you realize it's not. And you're just like, what the hell? I don't understand. And now, I mean, even when I was a kid, we could run around playing manhunt or whatever. If you walked through someone's yard to go use, shortcut, nobody cared. Now, God forbid, you walk through someone's yard, you're getting arrested or whatever for trespassing. It's like, dude, I just trying to go that way. Nobody wants to do anything anymore. And then we wonder why kids don't want to go outside and play and hang out. Their home bodies glued to a freaking computer or some type of play system. Yeah, people are ridiculously selfish. Thank you, Innocent. You guys have really, really been so awesome. I mean, I've been very blessed to have you in my little YouTube family for as long as I have, and I'm just happy that you're here. And, I'm always happy to have new friends, meet new people. I love it. And I love that anybody with differences, we not like argumentative differences, but like we just think differently. We should be able to talk as adults and get along. Because if you are from a different place or, have a different religion, nationality, different traditions, whatever, that's a great opportunity. It's a great chance to teach people like why you think or feel this way or about your traditions. I love learning. You could never ever teach me enough, and I love asking questions. I probably ask way too many questions. But I'm so happy that I have people that I can talk with about anything and ask questions, and they don't get offended because they know that I genuinely care and want to know. And I cannot tell you how much I respect and appreciate that. It's really fucking cool. And social, good night. Have yourself a fantastic meal and a great rest of your evening. Well, let's see. Scroll up, looking, scrolling. Salute you shoot, that is the truth. I'm not one of those times says anybody says you're close. Yeah. That's how it should be. Exactly. Honestly, I don't know what happened. Whatever happened to like our right to privacy, and like we didn't infringe upon each other's privacy and their just their beliefs, their thoughts, their feelings, their anything, it was just respect, and everybody respected each other. And yeah, exactly. If we can't be adults and talk about things, I mean, even if it is political, I don't care. I enjoy somebody that is not afraid to say, this is why I like this, or I like that, or I do this, or I do that, or I believe whatever, because I'm now able to understand your point of view. I now am learning more about whatever it is that I probably didn't know, because I just didn't know, and you're teaching me, and you're giving me the opportunity to, one, learn, possibly even change the way I think about things, I mean, it's just understanding and being able to talk, and we don't have to agree, but we don't have to argue about it, and we can absolutely sit there and still be friends and not have it affect anything. I mean, Dill Pickle and I are very close, and we have a lot of things that we do not agree on necessarily because of just, you know, the way that we were raised in different places and whatnot. But asking questions and, you know, taking in the answers that were given, it doesn't change the conversation. It doesn't make it aggressive or angry or anxious. It doesn't do any of that. It just, we're just having a regular old conversation, and now we are learning from each other, and that is a valuable friendship. That is a friendship that I can honestly say I benefit from in multiple different ways. You are a dill fucking pickle. But that's okay. You're my favorite skunk ever. And be our own person. Exactly. Exactly. I agree. What do you think? I think that it's good. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. I think that it sucks, honestly, to know that because of those things, there's so much litter. And it's not just seeing the shit on the ground, but what it does to the animals and shit like that. So I'm with anybody who really feels as though like there has to be better alternative ways to do, you know, instead of the one-time plastics and this and that. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I cannot stand those freaking cardboard straws that they give you, that they're all swolled up before you're finished with your drink. However, I prefer that, knowing it's biodegradable, and if it gets into the ocean, it's not gonna freaking, you know, kill anything. And I really don't want it to get into the ocean anyway, but I mean, how many sea animals do we whisper, hey babies, do we find dead, beached because they swallowed or inhaled plastics, or netting is around them? I don't know. I'm with you guys with that. There's got to be a better way, right? There has to be. I mean, I actually remember going into a store and hearing people bitching that they had to bring their own bags or something to package their things that they purchased. Why do you need... Whisper, say hi. Whisper. Never mind. She wants to say hi. Okay. Stamp her off. Why do you have to fight over it? Okay, so you're bitching why? Because you're going to buy reusable bags? Bro, I love those reusable bags. I must have like 50 of them, and I use them all. And they're great. I'm not going to bitch because the store has a way that they do things. If you don't like it, shop somewhere else. If you don't like your own, those cardboard straws, like I don't like them, you're more than, you know, welcome to bring your own damn reusable ones. Me, on the other hand, I'll use the cardboard ones because, you know, who cares? I don't have to like them to use them, you know what I mean? I hate them too. And she said, what'd she say? No way. Did I read that right? Okay. You know what I did find once? Sugar straws or honey straws, which was an absolute surprise, and I loved it. I had never even heard of them before and thought it was the best thing ever. They were made of freaking sugar. And some of them are not sweet. Some of them really are. I remember, like, I licked one and I was like, oh, don't taste like sugar. And they're like, no, it's not supposed to taste like sugar. It's just, supposed to do what it's supposed to do. Okay, whatever. But I do absolutely love those. That idea I like better than the cardboard straws, to be completely honest with you. Insinuate. Yeah. And yes, I do love those reusable bags too. Yeah. See, I would take them, I would unpack them, bring them back to my car. But not everybody in the house will do that. Not saying they refuse or don't want to, but they forget because they have a million different things going on. Speaking of, like, my son, or like if Matt goes shopping with me, or if he just comes, if I go home and he's helping me unload everything, he'll bring everything in, do whatever. And I guess somewhere along the line, you start having conversations. And if you're anything like me, once you start talking and we have a in-depth conversation about something, whatever it was that I was thinking of doing before that, yeah, it's no longer in my brain. I don't remember and I forget. So yeah, I know exactly what you mean about forgetting those bags. That's why I have so many, because I always have them in the car. It doesn't matter how many I take in, I still have them in the car, ready and waiting to be used. So those are awesome. Sam's Club did that, remember? I'm sure they still do. You go and you buy everything in bulk, and they put all your purchases in cardboard boxes, and then you load them in your car. And then I remember when people started bitching about having to use a quarter to pop their cart open. I feel like people are going to look for any reason they possibly, Costco, can, to bitch and complain about something. I only get annoyed when I don't have a quarter. I'm like, excuse me, I need a quarter, please. Can you just pop this open? I need a grocery cart. You go shopping. Like, at this point, if you don't make my, my shopping cart a free shopping cart and stop holding it hostage, I'm going to take this one and every one that is connected to, and we're going to go shopping. All 30 of us together. We absolutely are a bitch and complain society. Everybody bitches and complains about everything. What's to say? Own stealing. Oh, Whisper, you're sitting on me. My dog. Come here, bub. Come here, Whisper. Say hi. Say hi. Hi, babies. Come on. This is my princess. Say hi. Say hi, Skunky. Say hi, Innocent. Say hi, everybody. I love you too. I'm sorry, I stopped kissing you. Did I stop? My baby. She loves you all. And she will shove her... She wants me to kiss her, and if I stop, she puts her cheek right on my lips and makes me kiss her some more. But this is my rescue, my Whisper. Sorry. Say hi. Say hi. I love her so much. She doesn't realize that she's really big. She's not even that big. I mean, sometimes I look at her and I'm like, okay, she's really big. And then other times I look at her, I'm like, she's kind of small. Oh, okay. Yes. And would you believe that we have potty time, hug time? Okay. Yes, that means when she's done going potty, she sits down, right in front of me, and looks at me. And I have to squat down behind her. She's thick. And I have to hug her. And we are not allowed to get up off the ground and go inside until we are done hugging. And this is a habit she created on her own about 2 weeks after I rescued her. I cannot find a dress big enough to fit her. What are you chewing on? Okay. I don't even know where that came from, but you cannot eat it. She was like, "Aw, my baby is a blue-nosed English Mastiff." So, yes, she's sitting on my lap. She's a pit bull English Mastiff. She was a fighter. I rescued her from a dog fighting ring. You okay? What's the matter? What's the matter? What do you smell? What do you smell? I love you too. I'm toast. Aw, thank you. Say hi, Whisper. Everybody loves you, Doodles. Her middle name is Doodles. Whisper Doodle. Doot 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 doot. My little brat. All right. I smell like dog kisses now. My dog is just... Aww. She lays on top of me. She's such a good girl. Her head will be on my shoulder and she'll lay her body on top of me. Or she lays in front of me and she shares my pillow and I have to like cuddle. And if I take my arm from around her, she pushes me until I put it back. Sugar butt, how have you been? We're good, yeah. And when it's potty time, when we're getting ready to go out, she will lay on top of me. Are you okay, Doodles? What's the matter? What happened? Are you comfy now? All that for just that? To lay down? I wake up with her laying on top of me, licking and pushing me, and she has to go, and I know she has to go. The problem is that I am unable to get out from underneath her because she is heavy and I am weak. And she will do this until I'm able to wiggle out from under her. And then when I love you too. When I go to stand up, she will put her nose under my butt and do that with her head, and she'll stand me up. Because apparently I'm not standing up fast enough. But I just woke up and struggled for 10 minutes to get out from underneath this beast. And I'm kind of out of breath and tired now. But yes, sugar butt, we are doing all right. We have had very strong rain, strong wind, walking around, getting blown all over the place. Neighbors' yard tools have flown over their fence into my yard. I mean, it's kind of been a disaster. A couple blocks over, they have running off of generators. You all right, princess? My little Whisper. So we are very lucky that we do not have to live on generators, but it's another storm down. Hopefully she will eat anything. She does not like, I want to say, green beans. She'll eat peas and carrots. Hey! But when she eats anything with green beans, you can hear her go, like you can hear her spitting it out of her mouth. So that's funny. I'm like, Whisper, what are you doing? Yeah. Oh, oh. I'm talking about you. Where's your name? But I love her though. I'd never, ever, ever get rid of this dog. I don't get rid of any animals anyway, unless I'm adopting them out. And this one is so special. I just don't think I would survive without her. She's just my whole heart. But alright, y'all. Going on 2 hours with you. Thank you for coming along with me on my hurricane ride and hanging out with Whisper. It's been a lot of fun. Oof. And as I said, I will look into all the areas that have been sent to me and put a post up for y'all. I'm going to take her out so she can go potty. Yes, ma'am. I shall try. I shall try. And then I think I'm going to bed. Yeah. Oh, gosh. I don't know what happened, but 2 very well lit up cop cars just flew down the road. So, yeah, I'll go in and say a prayer for them. All right, y'all. Much love and respect to everybody. Stay safe out there. And I will look forward to seeing you soon. I am, Pete. I am so tired. Exhausted is not even the proper word for me. All right, y'all. Love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you later. If anything crazy or exciting happens overnight, I will record it for you guys and upload it. Get up, heavy butt. I can't get up. But if not, I will see you again. Okay. Be safe, guys. Love you. I will. Absolutely will. I promise.